Hello everyone, and welcome to the losers match of the PCDL. This will be the battle to determine who gets third, and fourth place respectively. This is Kaizo versus JayAM. JayAM probably looking at Kaizo's previous battle, giving him some trauma, bringing back Dougie. Trapping played a huge role in JayAM Pirate's victory over him. Doug hoping to accomplish the same things. We got Torkoal and Knucklestack as prime trapping targets. However, we've seen that other slower Pokemon like Ursaluna, or heck, maybe even Roaring Moon, even though Dougie has Sucker Punch, might be dealing with some problems. We also have, the T-Tar staple is back. Annihilate matches quite strongly into this team as well. Iron Crown can hit basically anything that Annihilate can't, which is nice. Kaizo's going all in on the Sun this time, as for his last stand. 3 Prosynesis Mons and Torkoal. Knucklestack Ursaluna. Ursaluna, some much needed special offense. Which we actually lead with, surprisingly enough, and that is not who, oh my gosh, I was thinking, like, Ursula, what are you doing? Get out of there. But no. JayAM bulks up, and that allows for an easy Earth Power. The bulked up Earth Power does 60. Surprised Earth Power, not Blood Moon. Blood Moon might have been able to pick up the kill. That's like 50 whole base power stronger. Now Moon's in, next the leftovers out. Another Drain Punch, though. Scared of Rage Fists, not using Scream Tail, I suppose. Although... No, that's a Quad Resist, I think. First Impression would not kill at this range. Torkoal sets up a Sun. Goes for a Protect. Protects himself from Annihilate's taunt. Let's go for the second time, though. Eruption just barely doesn't kill! Rage Fist. It's a massive chunk to Torkoal. Doug Dimmadome. Able to easily clean this up. Knucklestack is in now. Protects. Don't see why you wouldn't just, Yeah, there we go. Terra's Water to avoid super effective damage. I still think Scream Tail might have been the better play. I'm not sure. Scream Tail doesn't have recovery, though. So Knucklestack might be able to Salt Cure this guy to death. Now he's no longer weak to ground. Ooh, the sub too? Nasty. Play the waiting game. Another recover here, probably. And one more turn of Salt Cure. 2 more turns of Salt Cure. And now we have an almost full HP Knack. Mars is a decent type into this team. Shingen, Iron Crown. Really does not like Salt Cure. I don't think Bro is gonna be able to break through. Gets real greedy with a double Calm Mind. Tachyon Cutter is resisted. Now Knucklestack's a water type. No psychic move. And that's gonna die next turn. Protects. I think, yeah, both hits of the Tachyon Cutter. Actually, the one that wasn't a crit did 23. Tachyon Cutter might have taken both hits to break the sub. Still protects, safest option. Solar Wing gets knocked. Well, it's just a Focus Sash, though. Doesn't lose too much. CC's the Tar, it goes down. However, I think Ditto's in prime opportunity here. Yup. Scream Tail's not to get the screens up. It can try now. Close combat does absolutely nothing. How is... You need to get Slitherwing in a really strong spot in order to get through Registeel. Or Knuckle Stack for that matter. Get the Salt Cure up as soon as possible. There we go. Brick Break destroys the screen. Body Press will probably kill Knuckle Stack, but it's going to stall it out as long as possible. Substitute plus Protect. Body Press. Screamtail takes it. A mere scrape. And Registeel gets Encored into it as well, showing its demise. Then it was forced to copy Screamtail, who has not shown an attacking move. In which case, Screamtail's only way out might be to try to struggle the rest of his team to death. Which is not going to be able to do before the Salt Cure damage takes it out. Another hit. Locked into Thunder Wave. Ditto's own item being used against it here. And there's the sub up. Next turn will be Screamtail's last. Move on to game 2. A strong start for JayAM. That turned around near the end. I don't think the Annihilate from the lead is the right play. However, it was able to do some big damage. Able to keep that up. Probably the best answer to Knuckle Stack, even if it tears water on this team. See how things go game 2. The more traditional lead now of Screamtail into Annihilate. Annihilate gets out of there though. T-Tar, I was expecting a knockoff, but instead, Screamtail just goes for the para onto the Registeel switch. Both screens are gone now. Maybe Registeel should have come in the first turn instead of T-Tar. Torkoal brings the Sun. Annihilate comes back in. We saw this guy tank an Eruption before. There we go. T-Tar's in now. Sandstream lowering that Eruption damage, boosting T-Tar's defense. Special defense. Your magic will not save you. Now Knuckle Stack is back. The Eviolite is gone. That is absolutely huge. And Earthquake's able to pick up the kill afterwards. The biggest obstacle to JayAM's win in the first game has already been eliminated. I don't want to say already because it did take a couple of turns. Annihilate eats that CC very nicely. Able to get its leftovers healing back online now that the Sandstorm's gone. Drain Punch Ursaluna, get all that health back. Give it the suck. Ursaluna's gonna die because of this. Perhaps sacking Slitherwing would have enabled Ursaluna to get the kill. Rage Fist into Torkoal does good damage. Annihilate can probably heal back the rest of this Eruption damage off if it wants, but it decides to just Rage Fist instead. The leftovers chip heal more than enough for it, I suppose. Outrage, not able to kill. Annihilate gets all the HP back from a Drain Punch. Got a very strong Rage Fist now, too. I don't think Reflect is going to be able to save the Screamtail. Nope. First impression is quad resisted. Does peanuts. And Annihilate takes game 2 incredibly decisively. He's able to set up in a strong position with Knuckle Stack gone, unable to be Salt Cured. And kind of just ran away with the game. I do think I don't know the calcs, but I do think a Blood Moon from Ursaluna could have stopped this if it came in on a sack instead of being switched in, because that's what allowed the 2 Drain Punches to connect. Sometimes you might want to... It might seem cruel, but sometimes a sacrificial play is the best one. Ursaluna on T-Tar this time. And alright, but T-Tar was running low kick. I was gonna say fairly neutral matchup, although better in Ursaluna's favor. T-Tar's running low kick, never mind! Poor Ursaluna, man! Knuckle Stab comes in as Annihilate switches into the Annihilate switches in on the Slitherwing, hoping to eat its stab move. Taunts the Knuckle Stack as it tears water. No more recover for the next couple of turns. Can Annihilate break through, though? We're not going to find out because Torkoal comes in. That's a free bulk up. However, the Salt Cure is incredibly helpful in damaging this Annihilate's longevity. Yo, bro is greeting. Goes for the double bulk up. Protects. Thanks to lefties, Annihilate will survive one more turn. Can Torkoal get the double protect? Bro does not get the double protect. I'm surprised that JayAM did not go for Drain Punch there, hoping to live a bit longer. Interesting. But still, Dougie comes in, gets a pretty decisive kill. T-Tar on the Knuckle Stack. It's a rock type now. No longer benefits from Sandstorm. T-Tar probably hoping to knock off the Eviolite. There's the knock, which gets protected. Nope. Slitherwing comes in. Ooh, critical hit on that knock. Probably going to switch. Switch into Ditto. EQs, doesn't do a whole lot. Screamtail is a pretty decisive answer to Slitherwing. Yeah, Earthquake only doing 30%. T-Tar's back. Sand up. No more leftovers healing for you. Tar gets T-waved. Sucker Paralysis. Roaring Moon wants to take this opportunity to go ham, but loses the Choice Band. It's going to be a lot harder to deal damage. I mean, it's not very hard to kill a 25% T-Tar, but still. It's going to be a lot harder for it to deal damage now. Terrorist Fairy U-turns out into Registeel. Roaring Moon also U-turns out. Heavy Slam resisted. Curing Registeel is huge. Bro does not have any recovery. And Body Press is doing peanuts. It's not looking good for JayAM right here. I don't know if there's anything that can break through the stack. Perhaps Ditto can Salt Cure it? I don't know. Crown is setting up now. However, you have 4 turns to make something happen. There's the Psychic Noise hitting through the sub and disabling healing. What a counter. Swaps out. Roaring Moon eats the Psychic Noise and goes down to the Salt. Ditto comes in, takes out Roaring Moon. Screamtail in now. Into Dougie because Brick Break's not going to do anything. There is a way! Screamtail can't paralyze Doug. And it's probably choiced anyway. So Encore doesn't really care about Encore. Really, keeping Screamtail alive is probably bad. Yeah, it's probably bad for Kaizo, because that means more time for the screens to run out. Doug is going to try to break through this Knuckle Stack. How many recovers does it have left? It's got 5 recovers. There goes the Salt Cure. Protect. Ooh, this is looking like a range. Doug's able to get the roll. Slitherwing's low. First Impression takes it out, but Ditto is scarfed. Can it kill with close combat? It does! And an incredibly close game. Doug, the real MVP, I think, for this game 3. Man. Feels great when the battles last longer than 11 turns, huh? With that, Kaizo will be getting 4th out of 12th in the league. JayAM has claimed the 3rd spot. Our top 2 will be decided in the next battle. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll catch y'all then. Take care.